Dave Chappelle has endorsed Andrew Yang, and recently there was a campaign video featuring Chappelle and his reasoning for why he feels Yang is the best candidate to represent the country. Now, let me just warn you guys, Chappelle has gotten a lot of backlash for what he says in this video. I'm really not interested in trashing Chappelle, but I do want to talk about the argument that he makes here and just kind of dissect it with some facts and some statistics.
Wow, that's old TV. Hello, Yang Gang. This is Naman. Welcome to my channel. Make me think harder. Today I want to talk about Anna from TYT channel. She did a piece on Dave Chappelle and UBI. These so-called progressive channels, they call for unity among all progressive candidates. But in reality, they're just Bernie's channel. They are no different than NBC, CBS, or these CNN, all these mainstream media channel pushing establishment candidates. Here's the first piece I have about Dave Chappelle from TYT, but you could find them on Twitter. And anyway, I'll provide the link below. Here it is.
Would take a poll in Dayton and say, what would you rather have, $12,000 a year or health insurance? Everyone's taking the money. Like health insurance is great, but groceries are necessary too. And people in Dayton are having a hard time getting the things they need. I started imagining what a universal basic income would do for my community, and it would save it almost instantly.
Please remember, he's just talking about his community in Dayton, Ohio. He was just stating an opinion that people in his community would probably prefer money over healthcare because grocery will take care of immediate needs. I don't think he was saying UBI was better than healthcare or healthcare was not needed. Anyway, here's the next clip.
I like the idea of giving people choices, putting the money in their hands and giving them the choices. They would consider things that aren't even an option to consider now.
This sounded innocent too. The choice he was talking about, let's say you're comparing food stamp to UBI. Food stamp, you could only buy food. UBI is a cash. You could buy anything you want. That's a lot of choice. Let's say you compare disability with UBI. Disability is mean tested. You have to stay disabled. You cannot get another job and earn extra income. Otherwise, your disabled money is gone. UBI is not like that. You have option to get a job. I think these are the choices he was talking about.
There's so much to say about in response to the argument made by Chappelle. Again, I'm not interested in trashing him, but I do think that
so much to say. I don't even understand what the backlash was about. Well, maybe if you didn't understand UBI, maybe they could have taken Dave Chappelle's message as, oh, this guy is comparing UBI with Bernie Sanders' Medicare for all. But he didn't even say Medicare for all. He said healthcare. And Andrew Yang has a healthcare policy. Dave Chappelle was saying, hey, I think Andrew Yang is best candidate because he has UBI. But surely UBI alone is not Andrew Yang's policy. And Anna knows this. What upsets me is that I've seen this lady. She's brilliant. And when she does one of those investigative journalism, she does all kind of research. There's no way she don't know about Andrew Yang's UBI. And yet here she acts like she doesn't know about it. Let's look at the next clip.
we shouldn't be given this false choice. I don't have a problem with universal basic income.
It wasn't about a choice like that. Anna probably understand Andrew Yang policies, all of them, a lot more than I do. And yet here she acts like she don't know Andrew Yang's policies at all. Dave was saying in his community, not whole United States, in his community, people are so desperate they will choose money over healthcare. And he may even imply that healthcare is important too, but they will choose money because they will need to take care of something that's immediate, hunger. I don't know why she's making it into UBI versus Medicare for all on this. Next video.
I don't have a problem with universal basic income. I do have a problem with turning to that as the problem solver for everything. It's not going to significantly improve the quality of Americans' lives. Is it going to help? Yes, absolutely. But I think that we need a more comprehensive approach. And the way that Andrew Yang's policy is being proposed, it's not comprehensive enough to address all of the things that Americans are really struggling with.
Nobody, not Dave Chappelle, not Andrew Yang, not any of the Yang gang, says UBI will solve everything. And she knows this. And she turned this into a UBI versus Medicare for all, and wanted to show us that UBI is not comprehensive enough. And basically she's saying Bernie Sanders' policies are comprehensive. Well, I want to show you guys how Andrew Yang policies are a lot more comprehensive than any of the candidates. So I'm going to build a Andrew Yang's letter. Okay, here it comes.
Yang Gang 2020.
This step letter demonstrates how comprehensive Andrew Yang policies are. First two rounds, winning a primary or beating Trump, that's everybody has to do that, and that's not related to policy. Third one, empowering the people. UBI takes boot off people's throat. Democracy dollar gives each voter $100, use it or leave it. Give them power. All kind of voting reform to give people the power. Leveling the playing field. Democracy dollar will war down lobbyist money. He has policy to attack the dark money, new American scorecard, all these things he got. Then after these things are done, he can go and talk to big military industrial complex and say, hey, let's not do forever war. Oil companies say, hey, let's not pollute. Let's control our climate. Go to big pharma and say, hey, we need to reduce price on drugs. This cannot be done when these powerful people have a politician's pocket full of their basically bribe, lobby money. None of this can be skipped. How comprehensive do you want? And this is watered down version of, and only my understanding of it. So let's look at Senator Bernie Sanders and Senator Warren's. How comprehensive their letters look. To me, this represents Bernie Sanders and Senator Warren's letter. Win primary, beat Trump, and whole bunch of big stuff. Nothing little in between. And I just don't know how they're going to empower the people and level the playing field. You see a functional letter there? I don't. Maybe someone could tell me how these two people going to empower the people and level the playing field that we have right now. they can do it 30, 40 years. They're going to somehow now, as a president, going to level the playing field. I don't know. At least give me a plan. And let's look at Biden's letter. Biden and Amy Klobuchar. Joe and Amy, looks like they just want to win the primary, beat Trump, and call it a day. Just go back to old ways and nothing big. So this is what their letters look like. How about Tulsi and Pete? Well, they both copy Andrew Yang ideas, but Tulsi is really good about it and give you credit. Pete, on the other hand, he just cut and paste. On top of that, Pete has the wine cave. I think Letter just will drop down into his wine cave. About the billionaires, a couple billionaires we got. There's too much gap. I do not know their motive or agenda on why they are doing this. All I know is that I don't like having these billionaires, people with wealth, seeking power and fame. That's not a balance. And anybody who seek all three, to me, is too greedy. Too greedy. You need to let go of two of those things. Anyway, I think the letter will just they'll just pull up the letter so no peasant can rise up to their mentions. Anyway, that's my thought. Till next time, I'm out.
Gang gang 2020. Gang gang 2020. Gang gang 2020. Gang gang. Yang gang 2020. Yang gang 2020.